There we go.
All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Carrie Sparks of Pioneer Title, your Arizona title gal. Welcome to Monday. If you would like to reach me, I can reach at 602-715-5704 every Monday. Thank goodness I have Chris here. Chris Papaccio from eMortgage Management comes on. We discuss business strategies, ideas, how to jumpstart maybe your day, maybe your business day, or create something new for you. So, Chris, can you say a little bit about you, who you are, how to get a hold of you, and your licensing information, please?
Yes. All right. So good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is Chris Papaccio. I'm the branch manager over here at eMortgage Management over in Gilbert. My NMLS number is 336676. And anyone can contact me, 480-227-1083.
So before we went live today, Chris and I, we always kind of just like do a little powwow beforehand just to kind of think about things that have happened over the last week. And I've been really working with this whole concept that my business coach has talked about. And a couple things happened. It's definitely not an isolated incident that really got me to think about one particular concept that he works with me on. And that is, your value is determined by the size of the problems you solve. And I was talking a little bit about that on Friday, and really, truly looking at the value you provide to the people that you serve, and really ponder that. So another thing I always do each weekday morning, for sure, this is my commitment to myself, is I go for a walk. And I listen to a lot of Tony Robbins stuff. I think it's really good to jumpstart my day. And today he was talking about asking the right questions. And that kind of went right smack dab to the value you provide. And are you asking the right questions? And in the video, and actually in the podcast that he was doing, it talked about simply changing the way that you ask the question. So some people struggle with weight, and asking the question, the question you're asking yourself is, how can I lose weight? Rather you could switch that up and say, how can I lose weight and have fun doing it? So it's all about how you ask the question. And again, I want you to maybe take a couple minutes and think about, are you really solving people's questions? And Chris and I were discussing, maybe bringing some books into our Monday morning little episodes, and rehashing Who Moved My Cheese. And so it kind of all flowed smack dab together, because, your value is determined by the size of the problems you solve. Are you asking the right questions? And did somebody move your cheese? Well, because I think it's happened for a lot of people.
Well,
the seed left.
I was going to say too, Carrie, I mean, if you think about really all of our jobs, either as a lender, in title, a realtor, I mean, our whole job description is, besides sales, marketing, all that stuff, it's really a problem solver. And being able to ask questions, be able to solve people's problems, because they're by large spans here, there is really no perfect loan file. There's no perfect house that everyone is going to fall into and love every aspect of every piece of the house. Everyone says, well, or at least the realtors I talk to, when they're out with clients, it's like, well, I like this, I like that, but I don't necessarily like this piece of the house. So it's having either contacts to help them figure out what they can do to make the house what they want, asking the right questions to be able to modify that search, expand the search, put it in different areas, especially now. I mean, you and I were talking about, okay, that spring buying season is happening today. I mean, the number of contracts I got in today is off the roof. And I know you guys got a lot of contracts too. So and we're in an environment, I don't think anyone's going to dispute this, that there's like no inventory. So you've got to be a problem solver, and being able to ask questions to solve those problems is going to be key. And I mean, it's not an easy thing, but I think taking a step back whenever you have a problem, just from a problem resolution standpoint, if you can step back one step, listen, because listening is the hardest thing any of us can do, and then process that and come up with follow-up questions that would help you and your client your vendor, resolve what the problem is. You know, I look at what I do in my job every day is I build teams and I build relationship teams so that when there is a problem, no one needs finger pointing. Everyone's just going to jump on it, figure out what needs to be done, how we can help the client, how we can get stuff done. You know, no one wants a problem, but when there is one, we want to get it, want to get it done.
See, there you go, Chris. Your value is determined by the size of the problems you solve.
Yeah.
So being that problem solver, I was up in the northeast part of the valley last week, and I met with a realtor that you and I both work with. And she was talking about new construction and how people were wanting to build that dream cabin up in the high country. And working with these people that are wanting to do that. But the issue at hand was it takes almost a year to build some of these cabins, and they are so, the contractors are so backed up right now that it can be close to a year before they even start construction. So think about 2 years before you get your cabin. That's a long time. So she was talking to me about solving problems as it relates to that and looking at other properties and talking about 203K loans and how to rehab and get somebody into maybe not that particular new construction, but find something, get somebody into, get them up there to enjoy the summer or, the winter. It depends on if you ski, and problem solving. And it was really, really refreshing to hear somebody really lay out. She identified what the issue was, and she was out already working, trying to find contractors to help these buyers through the process. And it's really, all of this stuff goes so hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, I think the agents that have been around for a while usually have a pretty deep list of contractors and resources behind them that they've cultivated with, contractors or pool guys or landscapers or painters or window contractors. I mean, I've heard the whole gambit. I mean, it's like their own little private networking group, because you never know. I mean, what's gonna fall out in come out in an inspection, appraisal, or like what you're just pointing to is, I mean, you love the neighborhood. It's a beautiful house. It could be in the mountains, but it also, sometimes here in Gilbert or Chandler, I mean, you've got these beautiful homes, but people, because they were so burned in 2008 or 2009, never put any money into it. So they're trying to sell the house. They're legitimately getting top dollar for it because that's where the market's at right now. But you've got to be able to do some kind of renovations to put, a little, I mean, I know the builders all call it, put a little lipstick on it. You got to put it on, new floor, the kitchen counter, it's always, and, when I've always done that and bring the contractor in, the clients are always amazed because they think doing, kitchens and bathrooms and flooring is going to be like a $90,000, renovation. And when you start adding it up and you get the contractor there and start picking out your materials, it ends up being probably, I mean, if you did all that, it would probably be closer to, 50, 60,000. And then you have the house exactly what you want.
Exactly. So. Well, it's going to be a great, exciting week. I'm actually going to take a day off this week and go tubing down the Salt River, hopefully with a lot, well, not hopefully, it will be a tremendous amount of sunscreen. But I've got other things going on that I'm excited about. And for those people who know me pretty well know that I have a background and work with training and speaking on a pretty dark topic, crime on human trafficking. So I'm going to actually be speaking to a group today, a big Scottsdale ladies group, which I'm excited to have been invited to. And this Thursday, I didn't tell you this, Chris, I'm shooting a commercial for Starbright. And so nice professional deal that one of our local realtors offered to get behind the cause.
Nice.
So yeah, quite a gift. And some other things I'm getting involved in too. So without further ado, If you do not have a current relationship with anyone at Pioneer Title and you'd like to reach out to me, please feel free to do so by calling 602-715-5704. I'm going to continue to do these daily little shows that we're calling headlines, and you're my headliner, Chris.
Thank you.
And but I'm also want to make sure that if someone out there that is watching this is doing something really cool for the community, has a product or service, something you want to talk about, please also reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. And I actually touched another charity organization last week. I got tagged on a Facebook post and they're needing some help with their title insurance. And I reached in further and found out about this gentleman here in Phoenix that is working through a group that is just phenomenal and taking people who are in poverty and having them flourish. And I just cannot wait to learn more about it. And so you'll be hearing from him as well as others coming up. So have a wonderful day. Again, thank you, Chris. And I'm sure I'll talk to you later. So
definitely. And before we go to, I just want to make sure, again, Chris Papaccio, it's eMortgage Management over here in Gilbert. You can reach me at 480-227-1083. Don't have a lending relationship. If you have questions about lending, please reach out. Final side note from my side is I want to say happy Father's Day in advance to all the dads. Next weekend, we're recording next Monday, so we'll be post, but I figured I'd give everyone an advance to remind everyone it's Father's Day weekend. So hope you do something fun.
Well, and you're a dad of a couple kiddos too. So happy Father's Day early to Chris. I know you're up for Father of the Year and you know it.
Oh,
so,
wow. Okay.
You are. Hey, yes, you are. So all right. Have a great day. Fantastic week. And if there's anything that either one of us can do to help you out, please give us a call. We'll put our contact information down below. Thanks.
Thank you.